Hello everyone and welcome back to Hockey Talk. I'm your host Jack Brooks, and today I will be recapping some NHL news that's going around. One more thing before we get started. Last episode I did do a bold prediction, so I won't do one this podcast. And on that note, let's get started into this episode. So now, as you may have heard about some injuries that are going around the NHL, so that's what I'm going to be recapping today. So the first injury is Auston Matthews, the center for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, Auston Matthews will miss at least one game from the Maple Leafs after a shoulder injury in the 3-2 win against the Jets. Now, for the Maple Leafs, this could be problematic. Auston Matthews is a very, very good player. And even though it's just one game, out for a shoulder injury can really, really hurt. And their next game will be against the Flames tomorrow. And even though the Flames are 5-1 and the Maple Leafs are 8-3-0, that could still be, considering that Auston Matthews is a very good goal scorer and a big part of this offense, that could be very problematic for this team. And now the second injury is Victor Hedman, defenseman for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, he will be out for at least 1 week due to an upper body injury. And now, this can really hurt the Lightning. The Lightning, yes, they are doing so well. They are in second place in the conference now because Toronto just took first place. And even though it's defensemen, it's 1 week, they're 7-1 record after this week. To me, I only see them winning 2 games this week because of this injury. Now look, Hedman is a very, very good part to their defense, very big. He helps them a lot getting the puck back whenever they're in their defensive territory. So to me, this can hurt them, but considering how OP the Lightning have been this year so far, it could very well still not make a difference, and the Lightning continue to roll on as the season goes, and that could really help them. I'm not saying the injury will help them, but I'm saying they are doing really well. So even with the injury of a really key defenseman, to me, it could still easily not make a difference. And now the final injury for this episode will be Jonathan Quick, the goalie for the Los Angeles Kings. Now look, he will be out for today's game against the New York Rangers with a lower body injury. And now the Kings were doing really, really well, but now they find themselves last place in this division. They really were doing so well, they choked, and now with the injury of their goalie, even up against a team like the Rangers, who are, by the way, with a record of 3-6-1, that could still be very painful to them without their starting goalie. And now, as promised, I will do a bold prediction. I know this was really, really short, but at this point, I'm trying to recap a lot of news, some news each episode. I will still do overall season predictions and stuff, but right now I'm just looking for news that's going around, and today I just decided to talk about injuries. That's why it's so short, but I saved the injuries one because I knew it would be short, and I knew that we had a bold prediction this episode. So, now as promised, I will do a bold prediction, and this week's bold prediction will be the Ducks will end the season in 9th place in the conference, just barely missing the playoffs, and here's why I think that. The Ducks are a 5-5-1 team. 5 wins, 5 losses, and then 1 other loss in overtime. They have been going back and forth all season long already, and I know it's still the start of it, but still, they've been going back and forth. They still have a bad record. They're right now 5th in their division, so they really got to step it up. But to me, I see them, after just watching them this year, they have, like I just said, been going back and forth, and if they continue to do so, to me, yes, going will really help them, but because this is a good hockey team. If you watched the last episode, their goalie is in the top 5 fantasy ranked goalies in the NHL so far this year. They are doing very well. It's just if they keep on going back and forth like this, with the help of their defense, they might be able to try to come close to the playoffs, but considering the fact that they still can't manage to get a really good winning record as of lately, yet to me, I see them as finishing in 9th place, their defense managing to get them to 9th place in the conference. And that's what I'm going to end this episode on. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for listening. Please like the podcast and comment down below on what you think of the injuries so far, and also on where you think the Anaheim Ducks will finish this year. Also, please join me here next week on Saturday, where I will do another episode. And until then, I'm Jack Brooks, signing off for now here on Hockey Talk.